So, Kyle, you know Kirk Cousins the best. Is this about right, or did you expect him to be Woody instead?
Well, I think it would have been cool if maybe Thielen was Woody, because they had a little thing back then and say you got a friend in me and get in all of that. But I thought it was perfectly on brand for Cousins, and he pulled it off beautifully.
Yes, he did.
Thank you, Will.
Yes, you did. Yep,
Great tie
absolutely.
today, Will. Love to talk to you in a bit. Houston, Jacksonville squaring off in London on Sunday morning right here on NFL Network. And our guy, Nick Foles, is expected to be activated in Week 11. Now, earlier in the show, we asked Gardner Minshew how he would handle or how he sees this situation playing out.
Gardner, you've obviously been so cool and calm on the field, but there's another situation developing. As well as you've played, it's no secret your team invested heavily in Nick Foles this offseason, making him what appeared to be the franchise quarterback. He's been injured. When he comes back and is a clean bill of health and ready to play, how do you expect this to play out?
Yeah, it's something I can't really worry about right now. You know, knowing every halfway competitive guy ever, you know, you want to be the guy out there helping your team win. There's no doubt about that. But at the end of the day, we just want to win, and whatever, you know, we got to do to make it happen, we're going to do it.
Gardner, are you an NFL starter? Are you a starting quarterback in this league?
Well, I am at the moment. I think I will be for a long time, hopefully. So we'll have to see.
I like that.
That brings us to shoulda, woulda, coulda. You like that, huh?
I love that. Honesty.
Yeah?
He wants to be the guy. He wants to be the guy. That's what he wanted to say, but he had to be a little bit. Political.
Okay, so should Gardner Minshew remain the Jags starter if he beats those Texans in London on Sunday?
Yes.
He should be.
As much as I respect Nick Foles has to understand the situation because history repeats itself. So Gardner can Foles. If Foles didn't go through what he went through in Philly and basically kept Carson Wentz on the sideline, even when Carson Wentz was healthy at certain points, then he wouldn't understand what Gardner Minshew is doing. So don't shake up a good thing while it's going good.
NFL karma?
But could this good thing be great with Nick Foles? Minshew's been really talented, and Kay, you mentioned it, that he led all rookies and quarterbacks earlier in the show. Like, Nick Foles, though, you paid $25 million this offseason and is the face of the franchise. Like, the sixth-round rookie's been a great story, and I know it worked for Tom Brady. They went on and won a Super Bowl. To me, you brought in Nick Foles to be the leader. If Nick Foles is healthy, I think he gets his job back. I feel like he's earned that, and you got him there for that. I love Minshew, love the story, and I think you keep him on the roster. But if Foles has been the guy and Foles is ready and healthy and outplays Minshew in practice, I think Foles should be the starter moving forward.
It's really close. I think it is. And I think if I'm Nick Foles, it's like, all right, you got a mustache? Like, I beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I have a statue and a ring. And I actually think it's so close that I think this game is going to determine it. It almost feels like a Gardner Minshew playoff game. Because if you watch it, like, they played against the Saints and they lost. If you watch that game, I feel like Nick Foles would have won that game. There were some throws to be made. But I think if Gardner Minshew goes out and plays well, it's his. I think if he loses and doesn't, I think Foles is coming in. It feels like a playoff game for him.
But then if they win with Minshew and they're 5-4, and then you're looking at the playoff race, like you can't exactly bench Minshew then, but if he loses, it's easier to hand the reins over to Nick Foles.
We don't get paid for that. Doug Marrone, that's on you.
Have a bologna sandwich and figure it out. All right, the Niners and the Cardinals, they score off on Thursday Night Football, which you can see right here on NFL Network. The top two picks of the 2019 draft will be facing one another. So knowing what you know about Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa, would you have taken Bosa with the first overall pick in the 2019 draft? And Triggs, I feel like this question's leading viewers to believe that Kyler hasn't been good, but that's not true.
Kyler's been really good, and he's set the tone in that organization. He's given hope to the Arizona Cardinals organization. The question, though, presents us opportunity where it would be Josh Rosen and Nick Bosa, because you wouldn't have traded your other quarterback from last year, or Kyler Murray and whatever else. And I think the Cardinals would say, we're still cool with having Kyler Murray and whatever else. They have their quarterback of the future. They're content. Bosa's a fantastic player and might go on to be one of the better defensive players in this league. But I don't think the Cardinals have any regrets. Kyler Murray's played beyond his years. It's been really fun to watch.
It doesn't matter. He could have 30 sacks a season. If you see your franchise quarterback, you take him. I would look at the 2011 draft, and the Carolina Panthers took Cam Newton. If you go back, would they take J.J. Watt instead of Cam Newton? Absolutely not. J.J. Watt's a Hall of Fame player, but Cam got you to a Super Bowl and he's MVP. You go with the quarterback as good as Bosa is.
So he's the unquestioned franchise quarterback. That's what we see in Kyler Murray through the first 8 weeks. He's won the last 3 of 4. He's the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy. When you look at Nick Bosa, I mean, he's just so physically imposing. It's eye-catching. About as eye-catching as his tweets. But listen, he can rush the passer. And we saw he can catch now because he picked off a ball in the air. But he can't throw the ball. And if you can't throw the ball, then, I'm going to go with Kyler Murray.
Nate, are you saying this because you said Black Panther's the worst Marvel movie? Is that what this is about?
You know what's crazy?
About, Nate? Because it's fine if it is.
You know what's crazy is I haven't even read most of his tweets. I just heard the Black Panther one.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He's a fantastic talent, bro. Like, when it comes... I say this. I think he's better than his brother.
It looks that way.
Stronger. He's faster. And on top of that, like, he's going to be more of an impact on his team than his brother is with the Chargers. But as much as I can sit here and praise Nick Bosa, and I can do it all day long, Kyler Murray, when you have your guy, like you said, go get your quarterback.
They got their quarterback, and they have him, and he, of course, plays on Thursday Night Football. This last one, this is sort of absurd.
What do you got?
This question. This is just embarrassment of riches type stuff we're dealing with. We have a huge showdown. We're here for it. It's Sunday Night Football. Baltimore versus that stout, historic New England defense that's allowed just 7.6 points per game. So, Nate, could Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense score 2 touchdowns against the Patriots?
No doubt. I don't believe he's going to light up the skies. Their defense is too intellectual for that. I think they're going to bottle him up, but they can't stop his legs. As much as they're going to try to take away their biggest strength, which is Lamar Jackson's speed, I haven't seen a team shut it down completely. So, if they're going to go out there and try to stop Lamar Jackson's legs, then it's going to be a long day for him.
Second highest offense in the league. The Ravens have over 30 points a game. And they're not a typical offense.
Jamie Collins, Kyle Van Noy, Dante Hightower. I think the answer is no. What? Lamar has a very bright future. I think this is going to be a reckoning. I'm into the Patriots defense putting on a clinic in this one.
And Nate, you said no doubt like it was a given. They haven't given up more than a touchdown all season. So it's hard for me to say slam dunk, and yet I'm as confident with the Ravens offense coming into this one than
anybody.
Is this their best test?
Patriots? This Ravens offense is going to come with a game plan, and it's going to be 14 days in the making because they've had the bye to prepare for it. And yet, even so, I'm watching these highlights of the boogeymen. I can't guarantee they're going to score 2 touchdowns. I'm not sure they're going to score double digits.
Shregs, I haven't seen anybody stop speed like this since Keanu Reeves on the bus.
That's what I'm saying.
You think the boogeyman, I don't care if you got a nickname. If they see a 4-3 running past them, it's hard to stop that. I don't care how scary you are near Halloween.
And even the bus eventually blew up, right?
Yeah.
That's the big play.
Why do you think that these linebackers are built to stop a guy like that?
They're just so fast and they're so well coached. And, I just don't think this is the way you beat the Patriots. I think you have to have a lockdown defense. And I love Lamar. I feel like Bill Belichick has made a career of stopping guys that thought we're going to beat the Patriots. And
what about Mark Ingram? It's not just going to be Lamar, guys.
I like Mark. Now you're getting personal.
Just saying, there's a game plan coming, Shregs.
Black Panther, Mark Ingram.
That's it.
We all got real personal during this segment.
Nick Bosa jersey sales in Wakanda, not good.
More Good Morning Football up ahead. We've got Cooper Cup talk. That gets personal as well.